on silent. Oh, look at that. We're live. Hopefully these lights are looking good. Got a remote to control them. But for right now, I am going to go ahead and I'm like the girl next door you live next to in the south. That is true, Andrea. So true. How you guys doing? Miguel Rodriguez here, and it is Monday night as per usual. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I'm sorry I'm a little late, about 4 whole minutes. Not what I was hoping to be. That's 3 minutes unacceptable, 1 minute barely acceptable. That's doesn't make as much sense as I thought it would when I said it. But I said it nonetheless. So let's continue. Obviously, I'm not at the club tonight, and the camera setup is not the usual. The audio setup isn't the usual, but I still think it's pretty good. I'm enjoying this rainy weather. I'm trying to acclimate myself to the cold and the grunge. So I have more flannels, and I am going to listen to a lot more Kurt Cobain, and not fall in love with Courtney Cox. That's Courtney Love. Oh my God, Courtney Cox. Wrong on Miguel's part. But if you guys would do me a favor as I'm talking with you, if you'd please like and share the video, get it out there to whomever. I'm also testing out a new light setup, which is not the best way to do it because I also don't have the proper camera that I would be using to do it with these light setups. So we're working on it. We're working on it. Let me see if I can't get the video up so I can share as well while I'm talking with you guys. But Facebook is not the easiest thing to deal with in these situations. But we are dealing with them nonetheless. Oh, there we go. Make sure that's still low and slow. Go to the groups and shares to said groups. So C2, one of my favorites. Boom. Not gentlemanly. I like those guys as well. Thank you for watching. Anyone who was tuned in so far. We will have more information for you in just a second, guys. Tonight is going to be a Founders Cigar Night, having their very nice Maduro. It's going to be very, very tasty, very good day. Let's see if I can't get to this group. Come on, Facebook. There we go. And then to my own group, Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women. I hope you guys have joined. If you have not, please do so when you have a moment. We very much would like to see you guys there. There is nothing wrong with all of you guys joining, enlightening us with some of your information, because I know you all have some powerful knowledge out there about many a thing, many a talkings. But now it's time to do this. So let's get that on camera right about there. The lighting ain't so great because the lighting is right here, not over there. So let's get this thing out of its cello at least, so we can talk about this here, the Roosevelt Maduro from Founder Cigar, where that goes. And then let's go ahead and light it up. Got some long matches here, and it is all wet outside, so we can use matches all we want. It's not gonna start a fire. Oh no, that's the business. That's that fire starting business right there. So it is the middle of November, guys. What is the docket for everybody out there? How is your holiday plans looking for Thanksgiving? Are we turkey people? Are we not? Are we simply existing in this crazy universe right now? I try to toast it, but that match was just a little long enough. So if the match isn't long enough to toast it and you're in an outdoor environment, you need to go with, let's put it this way, a longer match. Come on, longer match. Don't fail me. There we go. That's mama working. Bam. Okay. Longer match time. I can't even get it all on camera for the vertical shot. I don't even care. There we go. Or, excuse me. Horse the cat. That is so beautiful, though. Ow. Put that out. That right there. Shake a little bit of this tobacco off my lap. Just sit back and enjoy. Delicious. Always in the mood for a Maduro. And for those just watching, again, this is the Founders Maduro, the Roosevelt. There's a Toro size right here. I believe it's a 6.5 by 54 or 52. Not quite a 54. Maybe a 54. I wish I didn't throw the what do you call it out the way now. But still tasting delicious nonetheless. So I'm not sad about it. For those who've been keeping up, yes, the move is happening. 21 days from right this moment, I will be in Marysville, Washington, with the incredible people over at Sacred Smokes. The owner's kind of a nerd, it's whatever, but I guess I can go work for him. No, Jeremy's been a longtime friend and good people, and I really appreciate this opportunity. Definitely going to miss everybody here. Definitely going to miss the crew at 17th Street Cigar Bar, but this is a really good opportunity to increase my time and passion in the industry, and I'm very excited to take my skills to another state, and let's see what happens from there. Maybe move around a bit, give them a couple years in Washington, maybe back to Texas. Richard, how you doing? I don't know. I don't know if there'll be enough time. I don't know what's all on the docket yet, but we'll figure that out together, guys. Whew. If you're just joining again, smoking the Roosevelt from Founders Cigars. Get that on there. There we go. Brickhouse, the mighty Maduro, one of Drew Newman, the runner of JC Newman Cigars, one of his favorites. So I hope you enjoy it as well. I know I do. And again, for those just tuning in, we're just talking about the move. Had an event last week with Ashton for 17th Street Cigar Company. Wonderful time, wonderful people. Terrell, our rep for California for Ashton, could not be a cooler dude. Wonderful knowledge, wonderful salesmanship skills. Could not ask for more in a rep. And there's a lot to be asked of these reps. They're not just traveling. Once they get there, they've got to be friendly to people. They've got to be knowledgeable. They've got to be able to traverse certain egos and markets and different personalities. And that's not an easy feat, especially after you drive for 6 to 7 to 8 hours a day, just grinding away, different lounges, different people, different names, all of it melding well together. But he did a fantastic job, and I know he had a great weekend in Bakersfield. There we go. Hey, Virgil, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night, brother. I am having a great night with Founders Cigars right here, smoking beautifully already. And it's kind of cold out here. I'm still kind of a big boy. I got the belly to protect myself. I got the flabs over the abs, and that keeps me warm as hell, so I'm not sad about it. The deal, I have not gone over the Pariah deal, guys. You will get 4 of the Hecho Los Calles, 2 Trust the Processes, 2, there we go, before I flip the camera off, 2 of the, League of Assassins, and 2 of the Lucky U's, along with an extra one of the California Dreamin', if you are looking for that. And that deal will be running at least till Black Friday, and then I'll see what I can do after that, all right? Larry checking in from San Diego. I love it, brother. I bet you San Diego's weather, I know it might be a little rainy over there too because Southern California is just getting it, but I bet you it's still beautiful. My gosh, there's so many wonderful lounges in San Diego. I am jealous. I wanted to go that direction, actually. I was talking to the wonderful people, JJ over at the Humidor at Harlow's, 3-in-1, Cigar Cave, Expose, all of it. And one day we'll make it happen, all right, guys? This guy is going to live in San Diego, working the lounges or pushing cigar culture somehow, and it will be in San Diego because I do love the area. I don't know if you can see the smoke output very well on camera right now because I know the lighting is not the best. These 2 lights are fantastic. You can see my hands very bright. It's the camera I'm using that's not the best. I'm using just the built-in one. So I hope you guys understand. These lights are fantastic. My own job, I didn't do all the proper procedures, so the proper tools are not here. Not the lighting fault, Mikhail's fault. Ooh, that's smoking very well though. So again, you get 11 cigars for $70 right now, guys. If you, it is a great deal. Message me direct. You get those Pariah sampler pack. But once I leave, I can't really sell anymore. I won't have the opportunity. California law changing. I don't have time or the resources to pick up the proper licensing while I'm in Washington. At least not right off the bat. So Pariah Cigars will be on a small hiatus, probably looking at about 12 months at least. Hopefully, it'll give me time to get to the DR, get some more blending done, get in the California Dreamin' Volume 3, which I'm very excited for. There's still a lot happening. There's still a lot happening, guys, and it will happen. It just gets pushed back a little bit, and certain things got rushed forward. For instance, the move, I wasn't expecting to do that for quite some time, but I'm not sad about it either. You know, it's something that had to happen, and it is happening. So why not? 77 degrees in Texas. That's a pretty good amount of degrees. I'm going to give you a little toast there. And those just tuning in again, it is the Roosevelt from Founders Cigars, that beautiful Maduro, pairing it with the Diet Coke Lime in one of the most. Oh, hey, Tim, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. There we go. Pour. Oh, shit. And it's going to overflow. Fuck it. Medieval Times cup. Bam. Oh. Yeah, soda spilt. But you know, it's already wet out here. The rain has got everything with a nice layer of drizzle on it. Why not that as well? I haven't seen it in the comments too much other than Richard. What are we smoking? I see that Mighty Maduro, which Brickhouse is phenomenal across the board. I really do love their Brickhouse or Bricktoberfest iterations they do. They're really fun sizes. If you like Lanceros, you're definitely going to appreciate this year's. And we do have some of those for giveaway. Apologize, last month's giveaway got messed up, but we will be doubling the prizes at the end of this month. So you'll still be winning some cigars, guys. Not the end of the world. Ooh, that's tasty. Very tasty stuff. So for those who have been keeping up on the page as well, if you noticed that got that new piece of luggage, something to take with us, or take, I guess, with me in this case, out to Washington, because I never needed any luggage that big before. Never really take that much stuff. But now it's time to get the ball rolling, and I've been slowly putting stuff in there, but I'm also trying to downsize, you know, trying to clear out the clutter, trying to get rid of stuff that's not going to be needed as much. In your opinion, if you're going to pack everything into one large, one medium size, and one backpack of carry-on size, and then the other two, what would you be taking with you? You know, what would be your needed to haves or your must haves? What would be on the docket? What needs to come with you if you're traveling to a new place? And this is not like for a week or even 2 months. This is going to be a move to a new spot. You only have that to work with. That's all the space. One large suitcase, medium size, and a backpack. I would love to hear what you guys would prioritize. And there's some, you know, some pretty important priorities that need to be met out there. But I know mine would obviously differ from some of your guys. I got my film equipment. I've got lighting. I've got the laptop and other electronics, along with the cigar stuff. So I'm actually thinking I might ship out instead of fly with that. But what are some of the things you guys have to have? Like for myself, one thing that could be for anybody is I gotta have my coffee mug, that giant one that's coming. Oh no, unfortunately, the heart-shaped hot tub was actually on back order. So I just said this the penthouse altogether. Like, well, if you don't have that, I'm not gonna pay money to stay in this dump, this shack of a penthouse if you're not gonna have the heart-shaped pendant worth of a hot tub, or even a star, or in my name written, you know, along the coastline or something. Why bother? Nerds. I take that back. I would not mind that. But no, I'm just renting a room out for the first few months. I would love to get to know the area a little bit first before I decide on somewhere to live permanently. So I've definitely made that help. Elections 2 weeks, or electronics 2 weeks out, full bank account. That is a very important one. I'd say full for the bank account is relative for me because I'm a poor person. This whole setup is done on the budget. All right, guys. I apologize if I ever misled you thinking that I got money. I don't have any of that stuff. It's cool to have, but it seems like it always sucks when you don't. But I digress because that's why we're moving. Make more money, make more connections, meet new people. It's all going to be a good thing. We're running a little wonky there, guys. I don't know if you can see that well on the camera. Let me get that up there. Yeah, so it's a little off, but it's not bad. The flavor is still phenomenal. If you have not had the Founders Maduro before, the Roosevelt, absolutely delicious. It's got a lot of very deep earth notes to it, but a lot of sweetness as well. So you're thinking bitter and sweet. It's that dark chocolate kind of mix, but definitely lending more itself to the sweet. Almost no spice whatsoever I'm getting. And I could have swore there was a bit of spice last time I had it, but I could be wrong. I'm not perfect at remembering all the blends and every friggin' flavor you're going to get out of them. But I could have swore, if I knew this correctly, that there was more spice to it. But I'm not minding the absence of spice. The absence of spice. Yeah, that's how you say it. Feel like I was saying absinthe, but it's not. It's absence. Either way, the flavors are melding very well together. Just getting in there. Not really that far along anyway. So we just got to keep enjoying for now. That's all you can do sometimes. And you know what else you can do is take your little remote here and we can fuck around with our lights. So I got these because actually the last photo shoot I did with Alana, I lost my friggin' light wand. It's a very lightweight, just a stick of light. I can move around, change its colors and whatnot. And it's battery operated just like these guys are. It's supposed to have 2.5 hours each of light. So if I did it, one after the other, I could have, a good 4 to 5 hours worth of light would be great. Or in these cases, got them both going together. Got a name for the show post move yet? No, I'm thinking I'm just going to keep it as is for the time being. Let's see how it goes up there before I get crazy with it. But if anything, I could change it to the Dark Gentleman. Oh, the evilness. Look at that. Oh, scary. Now, let's go back to it. There we go. You like that, huh? So I was trying to get to this little guy right here. So, yeah, you can mess with this a little bit. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't do that. That was a terrible plan. I don't know how to let it change a little bit. There we go. Nice and slow. What we could do is do another pitch for the name again. I don't think I'd want the Washington Gentleman or the Marysville Gentleman. That doesn't sound quite right in my head. But maybe if that's what everyone votes on, Sacred Gentleman also sounds a little weird because we're not very political on this or very religious on this. I apologize. Switch it up. But you never know. What might come, might come. We'll figure it out then. I do know that we are moving forward with some of the Cigars and Cars content. I just talked to my partner on that, Aaron, and we are getting everything set to film before I leave. So hopefully the beginning of the year in January, we'll start releasing episodes of that. So you guys have something to watch along with all this other nonsense that we're doing. Just part of the plan to kind of expand and get more stuff out to you guys. This will be a recorded series. We might do live events on event areas like different car shows, drag racing, whatnot. But for the actual interviews and car spotlights, they'll be recorded episodes. Oh, that's nice. Diet Coke Lime, because I am fancy. That's as fancy as I get. Diet Coke Lime. I think I'm gonna go with that. It seems to come out only around Thanksgiving time too. They like to mess with me. Are there any specialty drinks? I mean, obviously, like eggnog, if you like eggnog, comes out around this time. It is year-round. I'm sure you could find it, but Thanksgiving, Christmas time, that's when eggnog's around, okay? The Gentleman, it's simple, not too big change. The Gentleman, I like that. It's very How I Met Your Mother-esque. I got to get a top hat and throw it onto a turkey. Maybe. What do you call it? Yeah, still playing it by ear, brother, but I don't mind that. I don't mind The Gentleman. There's a movie, I think, called that I really enjoyed. It had Charlie Hunnam in it. I think that's his name. The dude who plays Jax on Sons of Anarchy and whatnot. Great movie. Great cast. Awesome stuff. The El Jefe show. Everyone knows that El Jefe is Spanish for the Jefe. There is a cigar called there is a cigar called the El Jefe or El Jefe. I don't have to say the El Jefe because that's the. There is a cigar called El Jefe, and I don't want to copy that. I'm still upset that there's a Gentleman cigar out there. I believe it's a Don Carlos, the Gentleman, and is what it is. They're a little bit bigger than us anyway, so we'll let that slide. Smoking beautifully though. Again, in the comments, guys, I see Tim there and a couple others. If you've got a cigar you're smoking or you are wanting to smoke later, let me know in the comments. I would love to see that. I am freezing my ass off a little here now. My hands. It's the hands. I got gloves and I didn't bring them out to test them. I just tested out my jacket today and I realized I don't have a jacket. That thing sucks. It was raining here in Bakersfield. It's been raining in SoCal. So it's a really nice time for me to test out some of my stuff. Like I knew the shoes weren't going to live up to the rain right through them, even after like a 25, 30-minute walk. And I like to walk for like an hour and a half sometimes when I like to go out there, hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. So that ain't going to work in a rainy place like the Pacific Northwest. You can take the Gentleman wherever you go. It fits everywhere. Exactly. I was thinking that as well. I mean, I don't plan on like living outside the U.S. anytime soon, but I was thinking All-American Gentleman because I still have the Great American Morning Show I'd like to bring back. The car stuff is definitely a little patriotic feel to it, but the Gentleman just works. Take the Gentleman International. You know, there's Gentlemen pretty much all over this world, except in France. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I'm being mean to the French. And I shouldn't. What we should be mean to are the Canadians. I keep rewatching videos of the World Series trash talking videos and how shit talking they were doing on the Dodgers. Oh, fuck the Dodgers, blah, 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 this. Oh, we don't need Ohtani. Oh, my God, these people are bums. They get paid too much. Well, they got paid and they won, so I guess they earned that paycheck, and they are making way more money for the Dodgers than they are ever being paid out, okay? Their endorsements, the team spirit, the merchandising, all of it is just all in favor of the Dodgers right now. And there have been a lot of videos of the debate that, like, oh, do they spend too much money? No, other people have a chance to spend money just like they do. Other teams do spend as much money as they do, or close to, maybe not as much. But you're going to try to be the best. Maybe you got to put your money where your mouth is a little bit. I'm just saying. And it's good for the team. It's good for the sport. It's good for business. At the end of the day, sports at that level are business. They are not just for the love of the game. You can't run it on love of the game alone because you need money. You can't build these stadiums. You can't have these networks talking about sports 24/7. You can't have a World Series without money, all right? I am afraid of that, Richard. I might have to start actually coming to terms with the fact that Canadians might also be humans. I didn't realize that a couple years ago, taking some time. But meeting some of these Canadians has really opened my eyes. It's just have to deal with it. We're just going to have to learn to accept the new reality of this world, and maybe have Congress pass some laws to give Canadians rights that they don't really deserve, but maybe they do. I don't know. Or anything that stabs a tree and drinks its juices. I don't know if I like them, or puts it on their pancakes. No, I'm just kidding. Maple syrup's delicious. But no, there's a lot of things I'm closer to when I'll be in that area. One of them being the Mariners, which I'll never root for, and the Seahawks, which I'll never cheer for either. And I've already talked to some of the buddies over there. Like, I will always be a Dodger fan, always be a Buccaneers fan. And I forget if they have a basketball team. I don't really watch basketball all that much. So, all my major food groups covered. I do think they have the Kraken, though. I think Seattle has the Kraken now for NHL. I could probably be a Kraken fan. I'm not really set on any of them. I'm not a Ducks fan or a Kings fan more than anybody else. I like the Golden Knights quite a bit. That's I'm a big fan of Vegas. Whenever I go to Vegas, they're always really supporting. I love the support that Vegas gives its teams. I think that's awesome. I'm not the biggest sports guy. I can't lie. I have to admit that. But when everyone's getting involved, when you go with certain people or with friends to games, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun. And I think that's the real reason we have sports is the camaraderie, the level of excellence, the spectacle. It's not so much the game itself. It's everything that the game represents, especially when you find that sport that you love and then you see other people who are passionate about it. I love that. Absolutely love that. Whew. So yeah, the goal over this next week is to kind of inventory everything I have and see what I am missing. No basketball team. The Supersonics are now the Thunder. That's right. Forgot about that. That's actually back in Fraser Day. I remember them watching the Supersonics play. You figured they would have an indoor sports team. You know, like, what are you doing? You don't have to worry about the rain. You're good to go. Maybe they'll figure it out later. But being where I'll be at, I don't really have to worry about that stuff too much. It's still about 40 minutes outside of Seattle anyway. And that means it's a very easy trek into Seattle when I have some time off, get to explore a little bit bigger of a town. I'm told that Seattle is absolutely beautiful and it's got a lot of cool stuff to see, good restaurants, good music scene, good art, good, architecture, a lot of pluses in that Seattle column. So I'm hoping to see what the fuss is about. I'm hoping to get to experience it and check out the beaches in Washington, the people. I'm excited for everything coming this way. Emily, how you doing? Great to see you. But either way, it's an adventure, and I think all signs are pointing to a good time out there. My goal, though, because I got Richard and Emily here, is I will be at Texas Frightmare. And I was talking to John. I think I need to get away out to Houston Horror as well. This year might not be a possibility to do both. Thanks to Richard for pushing me to get a room. I have something to fall back on if I can make it over to Texas Frightmare Weekend this year. TPE is not a priority this time. It depends on what my boss Jeremy is going to want. If he wants to be there covering it, trying to get some stuff taken care of for the lounge, then obviously I will go, no problem. PCA always is a priority. He understands that because I do the show and I need to get those interviews, I need to get the new stuff, I need to talk to people, I need to see them like we're going to camp and we only see each other once a year, and we're gonna definitely do that. Emily, that is wonderful. I was trying to, did not get it. Super bummed. I was so bummed. I was like, I don't even want to go right now. God, I want to go. What do you call it? I want to go to friggin' the Texican. I want to stay there. Have my name on the waiting list. Fingers crossed. We'll figure it out as it comes up. But I know that even if I didn't have a room, I just randomly crash in other people's room. I did it once already for one night. It was an accident. The alcohol was prevalent. So what is a man to do? What's a gentleman to do when they drink that much? They have a good time with it. I will not be going that hard this time, all right? I can feel myself getting older, and I only have so many of those left, so I got to save it for certain moments, like 10-year anniversary of the show, the Dodgers three-peating, because they're going to do it next year, Buccaneers hopefully making playoffs at least, stuff like that. So we'll have to just play it by ear to see how much drinking McGill actually do at Frightmare. And yeah, I would love to. Yes, I think Heidi and Athena will be staying over there again. I forget the name of the hotel that Aunt Cindy works at, but I would love to do that. Great, Caroline. Good to see you as well. what do you call it? A little reunion here. I'm just was saying how much I do want to make it to Frightmare next year. It was really wonderful just these last couple of days getting to see Joe out in Lake Isabella. Beautiful place. I beat the rain. I do need a leash, actually. Richard absolutely got it right. I do need a leash. Might not work. Gotten out of those before. I think that would be wonderful. I would love to see her. I think it would be a good group photo again. Maybe if Arquette's back, we'll see him up there one of these times. I forget who told him that. Hey, just food upstairs. Just go upstairs. Like, oh my god, yes. Such a nice dude. And even after he looked tired and hungry and exhausted, just drained, that poor guy, he was still willing to take pictures with people. Such a friendly dude. Drink non-alcoholic beer. Okay, very nice. There's a couple of non-alcoholic beers that are pretty good. I will never go that route. I don't think I'll ever not drink at all, unless something super drastic happens, or I don't know, Salma Hayek asks me not to drink anymore. If she does, then obviously no more alcohol. But there's very few things we would not do for Salma Hayek. So if anyone has any contact, let her know I say hello. I know she's married, but I mean, that's what courts are for. All right, we'll figure it out. Our love cannot be denied one day. Anyway, I know it's only been half an hour, but I am outside. I want to make sure my laptop doesn't get wet. Testing out the new lights again, guys. I think they did a pretty good job. Let's go speed those up. Bam! We'll end this little rave. You think you know me? So thank you guys so much for bearing with me and testing these out. I apologize if these lights are messing with your brain right now. Let's turn that off. There'll be more photo shoots coming your way. Been trying to get more done. After the debacle of the blacklight shoot, I have been a little wind out of my sails. It's been rough, but more is coming your way. I promise you that. All right. Found a local cigar shop. Oh, Caroline, let me know what's the name of it before I go. Cousin, how you doing? I don't know if you saw, but yes, I am moving to Washington, so not much closer to you, but somewhere better than California to visit. I promise you that. Caroline, if you have it before I end this, what is the name of the lounge closest to you? Because I'm always up to visit more shops and check them out and just promote if I can. All of that I do love. So let me know in the comments before I close this. I'm gonna hold on for a minute. Still enjoying this. Gonna go for my last walk of the night because I need to get them steps in. I've been lazy. I've been bad. I need to fix that. Thanks, cuz I appreciate that. I think it's gonna be way better too. It's time to spread the wings a little bit. And I don't know how long I'll be there, but I'm gonna be there for quite some time. The next place, I don't know, maybe Atlanta, maybe back to Texas, Florida. We'll see how it plays out. But right now, I'm very excited for this one. My friend is getting into cigars. He just started with Swisher Sweets. I told him to bring his sweets and Capri Suns, and I'll bring adult cigars and whiskey. Bam. You know what? If that gets him to smoke more cigars or gets him into cigars, I'll take it. Swisher Sweets owns Drew Estate. So the more Swishers are sold, the more Ligas we can sell, the more of all the company we can make happen, all right? So I am not against any cigar out there. If you like acid blondies to whatever Gurkha you might like, El Septimo down to the Jive Turkeys, which I forget the name of the company that does those, but they're really funny and they're actually pretty tasty. Whatever it might be, whatever your choice is, I'm just happy you're smoking cigars with me, all right? So let's make it happen. Let's keep smoking them. And I'll be back with you guys on Monday for more, all right? Stay with me. We're going to Arlington Cigar Lounge here in Arlington. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we were talking about that. Definitely got to check it out next time I'm in Texas. But that's going to wrap it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Go check out Founders Cigars if you have not. Bam, delicious stuff. Wonderful, wonderful dark Maduro wrapper on there. Guys, thank you so much again. You have a great one, and I will see you Monday. Take care. Be safe. Have a good one.